What's good, YouTube? We're back this time with another reaction video. This time we're going to be doing a request from one of my subscribers, John Anderson. Thanks for the paid request, $26. If you want to actually guarantee me reacting to one of your requests, you can send me a PayPal to my email. I'll put it in the description. He said, "Hey Jorge, I hope you're doing well. I wanted to request Tinashe Bouncin official video. She is so underrated, and I want her to start getting the props she deserves for sure. It's a nice R&B pop bop, and the video has some good choreography in it. So let's see how this is gonna be. Appreciate for the support, John Anderson. Let's see how this is gonna be. As always, I give my honest thoughts, right? He knows that by now for sure because I've reacted to things that I enjoy and at the same time that I might not enjoy in terms of me giving my honest opinion. But let's see how this is going to be. Tinashe, I think I have listened to one of her tracks previously. I feel like I have reacted to, and I feel like she sounded good from what I remember, but I'm not actively listening to this artist. But let's see how this is going to be. Name of this track is Bouncin.
Got my edges sweating now, turn it up extra loud. And tonight we stepping out, been a minute since I found someone who could hold it down.
She has something in her eyebrows, right? Because they look different right there.
You really talking about? I've been sending dirty pics, hope they make it to the cloud.
Dirty pics, hope they make it to the cloud. Okay.
Bouncing on the ground, got my edges sweating now. Bouncing on the ground, bouncing on the ground.
There's a choreography. Trap type of beat. Pop bop, I would say is accurate. R&B type of mainstream sound. And if the track is bouncing, I mean, there has to be bouncing, obviously, right? That's self-explanatory. This is actually recent. This is from July 14. And it has over 1 million views, so that's good for her, I guess, yeah. Views matter on YouTube. So a very very focused use of a smooth tone, not a lot of belting. It's much more of an airy tone, a smooth tone, soft tone throughout the track. And then it gets even to a softer tone, like a slight falsetto, airy falsetto around this part. I think it's gonna go back to this part. What's like the chorus? Oh no, she changed it up. Now it's actually a tougher tone, a stronger tone, should I say? If she canceled all her plans, that's obviously a good sign in terms of if you're going on a date and all of that, and you're the priority in that sense, regardless if you're male or female, right? It's obviously a good thing. So the email says that she doesn't get much of her props. My thing is, I'm gonna look at it just from the standpoint, like you said, she doesn't get enough of her props, which could definitely be accurate, right? But I'm gonna look at it from the standpoint, like let's put it into perspective how many people might be doing this type of sound, right? You know, it's like you said, it's a pop bop. It's not as new in the sense that people are doing the pop bops, this modern R&B sound. People are going for the airy type of tones with this type of sound, the smooth voice. She did have a slight stronger type of tone, like midway through the track to like change the dynamic of not being airy all the time, the voice. But that's much of the, if you want to put it this way, and it's not in a bad term, me saying it, like much of the formula to get this type of bop to sound right, a radio type of hit. So if you have a field of individuals doing this already, right, and some might be doing it quote unquote better than others in terms of numbers, then it might just be that there's people inevitably that will not get their quote unquote props. Some people might just do better numbers than others at that point in time. Maybe you feel like for sure she should be the one with the higher numbers, and this other individual maybe should be with the lower numbers over here. But at the end of the day, it's competition, it's competing. I mean, even when we go through just think about the whole system. Capitalism at its finest has competition. Like there's winners. Let's put it this way, because I don't want to say winners and losers, even though it's the truth. But let's put it this way. There's winners and there's people that win even more. You get what I'm saying? Some people, because now let's just not even talk about economy-wise. Like in terms of this competition between artists, people will just be better winners than others. But she's doing good with over 1 million views, right? So I was just looking at it from that standpoint. In terms of the song, it's not actually a bad track in terms of the sound overall and the production. Plain and smooth. It's the same way with the voice. I don't really have a problem with the production or anything. Oh yeah, the choreography isn't bad. It's not bad, it's good. It's a good choreography. Because I know you highlighted the point that she was dancing to, showing that she's doing multiple things. So yeah, of course, definitely a good sign that she's always had this ability to do dancing, because if I do remember the few times I've watched or listened to something from her, I think she's done multiple times like choreographies within her music. So definitely talented. I mean, a lot of R&B artists really need to have that. Let's think about male artists when it comes to Chris Brown. What would Chris Brown really be differentiating himself, correct term right there, from other artists if he's not one of the best dancers? You know, without a doubt is what I'm trying to say. That is a big factor. So it's always good. And even then you feel like she's not getting her props in that sense. So imagine if she didn't have that ability. And there's even people now that say that Chris Brown should be getting more views. I'm having a tough time speaking today for some reason, right? English isn't my main language, but at times it's like some terms that I want to use very specific. It like brings a tough way of pronunciation for me to say when it comes to me thinking about Spanish and English at the same time. But my whole point with the Chris Brown comparison is like there's even people in the Breezy community, fan base, however you want to say, I feel like he should get his props. But then you go through the whole thing of he's actually doing good for what happened to him years before with you know, that whole dilemma right there, and the fact that maybe if that would have happened now, the way people like to just cancel every artist, you know, how things just happen. So you definitely, just putting it full circle, you definitely need that dancing ability, and that's a great addition. So the fact that she has it, for example, is obviously a good thing. And it's definitely not a detriment to any artist. So I say this is a good track. Thanks for the request. I just don't have anything negative to say. I put that perspective in terms of bigger winners than some other winners, right, in the artist space, because I feel like if you're getting over 1 million views, you're not really doing that bad, right? And she probably has a good deal, hopefully. Now that's a key point, because artists be getting fucked up with their deals. So if she does have a good deal, then she's probably doing very good. If she doesn't, now that's a different subject, right? She probably might not be doing good if she doesn't, because that's very important, the way they take your masters, the way they take your publishing. Then they give you a 360 deal where they get everything back from you, and you basically end up fucked because you probably wasted the money already that they gave you. Maybe they gave you $3 million and now you don't have it, and now you don't even own your publishing or masters, so that's tough. But at the same time, if that's not the case, you're not one of those type of artists and you're aware of it, then you're in a good space. That's gonna be it for this. Tinashe Bouncin, I'm out. Peace.